The next person to click Buy Now might not be a person. It might be your AI agent, not you, hunched over your phone at midnight, comparing air fryers like you're choosing a kidney donor. Not you, scrolling through 47 identical black t-shirts, wondering why one costs $12 and another costs Scandinavian confidence. No, soon your AI may quietly compare, negotiate, select, and pay. And somewhere in the distance, a marketing executive will whisper the most terrifying sentence in modern capitalism. We don't need to convince the human anymore. That is the real story. For years, shopping was persuasion. A billboard, a jingle, a celebrity holding shampoo like it contained the secret to emotional stability. Then shopping became recommendation. Amazon suggested, Netflix suggested, TikTok suggested. Your phone learned that you looked at one pair of shoes and suddenly every website behaved like those shoes were your soulmate. But now we are entering the third phase, delegation. You will not search, you will not scroll, you will not compare. You will simply say, find me the best noise-canceling headphones under $150. And your agent will go out into the digital wilderness, sniff the air, inspect the deals, judge the reviews, perhaps develop a mild superiority complex, and then buy. Here is the strange part. The infrastructure for this is not theoretical anymore. Visa has announced a collaboration with OpenAI to bring its payment network and security infrastructure into OpenAI experiences. The goal is agentic commerce, AI agents that can help people shop, compare, and buy. Visa's own intelligent commerce system is built around AI-initiated transactions, with credentials, controls, authentication, and protections built into automated buying. That sounds boring. It is not boring. Payment infrastructure is civilization wearing a suit. When the rails arrive, the behavior follows. Credit cards changed shopping. One-click checkout changed shopping. Apple Pay changed shopping. Buy now, pay later changed shopping. And now, AI agents may change the most important part of shopping. Who makes the decision? Visa says its network touches billions of credentials, more than 175 million merchant locations, and hundreds of billions of transactions annually. So, when Visa starts designing for AI buyers, that is not a lab experiment. That is the financial plumbing of the planet quietly being reconfigured. And Visa is not alone. Mastercard launched Agent Pay in 2025, designed to register and verify trusted AI agents so they can make secure payments on behalf of users. Then, in June 2026, Mastercard launched Agent Pay for machines, aimed at high-frequency, low-value automated transactions happening continuously in the background. That phrase should make your eyebrows file a complaint. Continuously in the background. Because the future of spending may not feel like spending. It may feel like life simply getting smoother. Your fridge orders milk, your calendar books flights, your AI assistant renews subscriptions, swaps insurance, finds cheaper electricity, buys printer ink, reschedules deliveries, negotiates refunds, and cancels the gym membership you have been emotionally avoiding since 2021. At first, this sounds beautiful. No forms, no checkout pages, no passwords, no CAPTCHA asking you to identify traffic lights with the visual clarity of a potato. Just ask, approve, done. Convenience is not the villain here. Convenience is why this will work. Nobody wants to spend their one precious human life reading 1,800 Amazon reviews to discover whether a toaster smells weird. We want help, and AI agents promise the ultimate modern luxury, not having to think about boring decisions. But every convenience has a hidden price. The price of search was surveillance. The price of social media was attention. The price of one-click checkout was impulse. The price of AI shopping may be control. Because once your AI can buy for you, the most valuable customer in the economy may no longer be you. It may be your agent. Companies will not only ask, what does Sarah want? They will ask, how do we become the product Sarah's AI selects? That is a very different game. Marketing used to target human emotion, status, fear, desire. A man did not buy a sports car because he needed efficient transportation. He bought it because his knees hurt and time is a predator. But an AI agent does not care if a shampoo bottle looks luxurious in a marble bathroom, at least not directly. It cares about your stated preferences, your past purchases, available discounts, return policies, delivery times, reviews, maybe sustainability claims, maybe brand trust, maybe whatever ranking system the platform uses. So brands will optimize for the machine. The new question will not be, how do we make humans want this? It will be, how do we make the agent believe this is optimal? And that is where things get weird, because humans can be manipulated with emotion. Algorithms can be manipulated with structure. Product pages may become less like ads and more like resumes written for robots. Perfect metadata, agent-readable warranties, structured reviews, dynamic pricing, special machine-only offers, maybe even seller-side agents that negotiate with buyer-side agents. The customer of the future may be one algorithm saying, "My human values, affordability, and comfort," while another algorithm replies, "Wonderful. My merchant values margin and inventory clearance." And the two of them will politely shake digital hands while you are in the shower. Here is a quote worth taking home. The future of shopping is not persuasion. It is persuasion translated into machine-readable format. That sounds clever at dinner. Slightly unbearable, but clever. Now, to be fair, the companies building this no trust is the whole game. OpenAI's earlier instant checkout in ChatGPT, built with Stripe, started with Etsy sellers and planned Shopify merchants, letting users buy directly in chat. OpenAI said users stayed in control and explicitly confirmed steps before action was taken. Visa's newer approach also emphasizes guardrails, spending limits, approval steps, approved merchants, fraud monitoring, tokenized credentials. Early versions are expected to keep humans in the loop, with users approving purchases before they happen. That is good. But the unsettling part is not the first transaction. The unsettling part is the thousandth. The first time your AI asks, "Can I buy this?" you will inspect it carefully. The 10th time, you will skim. The 100th time, you will tap approve while walking through an airport. The 1000th time, the agent may ask, "Do you want me to stop checking?" And honestly, you might say yes. Not because you are reckless, because you are tired. Modern life is a subscription trap wearing sneakers. Everyone wants a tiny slice of your attention, your wallet, your password, your emotional bandwidth. An AI agent that handles the admin of capitalism sounds less like a luxury and more like self-defense. But self-defense can become dependency. Here is another quote worth stealing. Automation does not remove responsibility. It just makes responsibility quieter. And quiet responsibility is dangerous. Because when a human buys the wrong thing, we know whom to blame. When an AI buys the wrong thing, who is responsible? You for authorizing the agent? The AI company for making the recommendation? The merchant for structuring the offer? The payment network for processing it? The bank for approving it? The model for misunderstanding you? The future may require customer service conversations that sound like science fiction written by accountants. "Hello, I'd like to dispute a purchase made by my agent. Did your agent have permission?" Yes, this matters because fraud is already a massive problem. The FTC reported about $16 billion in fraud losses in 2025, the highest on record and about 25% higher than 2024. That is before everyone starts giving semi-autonomous software permission to move money around. Now imagine scams built not just to fool humans, but to fool agents. Fake reviews written for AI summarizers, product pages designed to exploit ranking systems, merchants offering hidden incentives to agents, malicious bots pretending to be trusted agents. Your AI may protect you from bad deals, but another AI may be built to create bad deals your AI thinks are good. This is the arms race, bot versus bot, wallet versus wallet, convenience versus manipulation. And while all this is happening, consumers are already moving in this direction. Adobe found that traffic from generative AI sources to US retail sites jumped dramatically, including a 693.4% year-over-year increase during the 2025 holiday season. Reuters later reported Adobe data showing AI-referred U.S. shoppers generated 53% more revenue per visit than non-AI shoppers in May 2026. That is the stat every retailer will notice. Not AI is cool, not AI is futuristic, but AI-referred shoppers spend more. Once companies learn that AI traffic converts, they will chase it with the same desperate elegance they once chased Google rankings and TikTok virality. First came SEO, optimize for search engines. Then came social optimization, optimize for feeds. Now comes AIO, optimize for AI agents. And the weirdest part? You may never see the battlefield. In the old economy, persuasion happened in public. Ads, stores, packaging, salespeople. In the agent economy, persuasion may happen inside invisible negotiations between systems. You will see the result. Your agent selected this, but you may not fully see why. And why is the most expensive word in the future, because when an AI chooses for you, it creates a new kind of trust. Not trust in a brand, not trust in a salesperson, trust in an intermediary that claims to understand you. That sounds intimate, maybe too intimate. Your agent may know your budget, your allergies, your favorite brands, your guilty pleasures, your child's shoe size, your medication schedule, your travel plans, your breakup purchases, your late-night snack patterns, and the exact moment you become vulnerable to buying a standing desk. A human shopper says, "I want a good deal." An AI shopper may know, "My user is anxious, overworked, price-sensitive, and likely to accept the second cheapest option if delivery is under 24 hours. That is useful. That is also a little haunted. Another quote, "In the old internet, companies learned what you clicked. In the agent internet, they may learn what you meant." That is the real shift. Intent becomes data. Delegation reveals preference. And preference is money before it becomes money. So what do we do with this? Panic? No. Panic is just a business model for people who own newsletters. The answer is not to reject AI agents. They may genuinely save time, reduce friction, find better deals, and protect people from dark patterns. But we should be careful about what we delegate. Let AI compare prices. Let AI summarize warranties. Let AI find hidden fees. Let AI remind you that a limited time offer has been limited for 11 months. But maybe do not hand it an unlimited wallet. The rule should be simple. The agent can advise. The human should decide, at least until the systems are transparent enough, accountable enough, and boring enough to trust. Because the danger is not that AI will suddenly steal your credit card and buy 600 garden gnomes. The danger is smaller, more normal, more believable. The danger is that, little by little, you stop noticing the moment when wanting becomes buying. And that moment matters. Buying is not just a transaction. It is a tiny vote about what you value, what you tolerate, what you reward, what kind of world gets funded by your exhaustion. If AI agents are about to spend your money, the question is not only, can they do it safely? The question is, will they spend it like you would, or like someone else trained them to? Because the future of commerce may not arrive with a robot holding a credit card. It may arrive as a notification. Your agent found a better option. And one day, you may realize the unsettling truth. You did not stop shopping. Shopping stopped needing you. And if this made you feel slightly smarter and slightly less comfortable with your cart, subscribe, like, and share it with someone whose AI agent would probably buy them better socks.
Bah, bah.